Okay, Blizzard World. First game to review. Alright. So first of all, comp. Fine. Mercy for the res. And for the soldier, I guess. Yeah, cool. Aggressive forward hold, but you know, as long as you fall back at the right time, that's fine. I suppose you don't know what they have yet, so we'll talk about that later once things get in. You know, there's that slight anti-synergy with the Reaper and Rhine without any kind of speed, whatever. Cool, yep. So, high ground already paying off. What? Why? I don't understand. This literally makes zero sense to me. They have not forced you from this high ground position. If you had stayed, I mean, basically what you've basically done is open the door and said, yeah, come on in. You know, the water's warm or whatever, I don't know. No one pressured you off. If you were gonna, if you weren't gonna stay here, why the hell were you here? Because now you don't have good positions on the point. You could be, you know, you would want your Anna and your soldier up here. So it just makes zero sense to me. There was no reason that you could have stayed up here, you know, waited for them. If they had got past you, you could have shot some of them in the back, la la la. Or you forced them to remove you. You forced them to force you to come up. There's no reason to drop. I don't know whose call that was, but it was the wrong one. Because again, now you just let them in. This is good. This is where you want these people to be. Again, but you don't. This isn't where you want these people to be. You want all three of these up here. Force. You know. I mean, they do have an Ashe who can pressure you, an Anna who can pressure you, and the Echo will, you know. But the whole point is you can just back up and then re-peek them, you know, or you can use the cover and re-peek them. Yeah. Sloth is feeding, hopefully he gets punished. But of course you get that thing, it can create slight chaos. And people can think, oh, we've won in the front line, and they push here, and then someone pushes over there, but haven't done that, so that's good. So yes, I mean, but yeah, this is where you want to be pushing up aggressively, because you have 2 kills, essentially, with the mech. Yeah, that's nice, but yeah, it's a bit slow. This kind of thing, this needs to be faster if we want to be better as a team. You get an advantage, press it. And press it hard, press it fast. Because that is what makes people uncomfortable, you know. But okay, you know, we're just going to take the 2 kills and then leave it there. But again, this positioning now, this is poke positioning. But if you're going to poke, may as well poke from up there with the soldier and the Mercy, you know, because both of them have the mobility to run away. Anyway, top off your other healer. Arrow, call for heals. Press the button, I need healing. You know. Alright, so any changes from them? No. Their Echo is you know, should be in trouble. Hanzo should be killing this Echo. She has no support. It's quite greedy bears, but you punish the stupidity of Skarmagel. And then Wraith out. Perfect. Wonderful. So now they're immediately 5. But they have high ground, you don't want to push through the door. So this is one of those instances where really, I mean, this is good. This is very good. Create a cross angle. A crossfire, you know, this is good. Because now you're forcing them into the room. Yeah. Now, I like what... Now, you got to think about what's happened. You have this position, which is great, but you're making it very difficult for the soldier by being this aggressive. You want to bait them in. So use this corner and then come in like this. Let them come and attack you. And like arrow, there's no real reason for you to be this close. None at all. None whatsoever. You could be way further back. Safety. There's no reason. And then Hanzo will spot any kind of bullshittery. And then you have this. You're just too close. What? You're fucking hell. That slight rotation to the left. You're in real danger. And like in real danger. Like you just should not be frontlining like this. And I preferred where you were. Miss. You don't need to move, Olive. Well, alright, top her off. But yeah, ideally, again, she should be further back. And the other thing is, yeah, I mean, see, Myth, you had this high ground. You just gave it up for free, which allows Sloth and them to rotate up here easily. If you're up here, stay up here, you know, with, you know, you can just back up so that Thingy can heal you, and so could Arrow if she was standing in the correct place. And it forces them to come up here to remove you. But that gives this nice ability for Silent to come up behind them. Either they cross and they leave their Anna completely isolated, and Silent can literally just walk over there and swing at her and kill her, or Bears can, or whatever. But you've given it up. So they can all rotate up there. Sloth is feeding once again. Hopefully he will die. You know. Yeah. A little contest, but I don't love it, Miss, because you put yourself in danger. Bears, yeah, just hide underneath. I mean... He's starting to get a little bit split. Which is not good. Ideally, like I said, you have this crossfire. You're backing up, and now you've given them, given them the power position, the advantage. Yes, they have the touch point. But this is not a great position now. What would be better is to come up underneath, you know, to be here. This way you can't, because now you're going to get pressured out. Your shield will get lower. Arrow is exposed if you drop your shield. So you can be underneath them. Or, as I said, come up from behind them and take away the high ground again. That makes it very difficult for them, because then what do? Do they turn and meet you? Or do they get shot in the back? Which forces them to make a decision, and it forces them to make that decision very quickly. The right decision for them is to immediately speed down and come down here and contest you out of line of sight of the other two members of your team. But is it likely that they are going to do that? Who knows? But here, this isn't a great position. Anyway, I feel like I might be going into a bit too much detail, so let's move on. Again, yeah, so they had the power position, they could get the anti. Sloth gets extra healing. Myth. So again, this isolation is not good, because they have this positioning to help. You do not. Yeah, what Bez is doing is good. Good. But now you get this slight indecision of who and what are we doing. He should be dead. Okay, that's really unfortunate, Hanzo, that you did not finish that kill. And because of this split and indecision of who you're focusing and what you're doing, Bez is in a bad position and caught out. You Valked, so I assume you're going to try and do this res, but that's pretty risky. Even in Valk, that is risky. I would be waiting for some other pressure or advantage or something. If you nanoed the Rhine and the Rhine can walk forwards, then maybe you can get the res. So that's a shame. Wow, it's fucking... Everyone's pressing triangle. Yeah. It was risky. You didn't get the res. So that's bad. We lost an ult. And a player. Remember, it's not always good to do it straight away. Wait. We've got this kind of bullshittery going along in the back with Sloth. But it's good, they wasted their nano essentially. Yes, he can do a lot of damage, but it's essentially a waste. You lost your power position. I'm not really sure why you dropped from high ground. Yeah, why is this... I was gonna say, why is this still alive? Why? No, you shouldn't have dropped. Dropping was the bad choice. He ran away. You can still see. Yeah, this is now just clown fiesta. Look at this. This is just fucking... I mean, from both teams, to be honest. It's just... trying to go for cheese shit. Now, I mean, this is just like, yeah, really fucking weird. That shouldn't be happening. Should be helping for your support. And contesting the point, which is the thing that you should be focused on, not... So that is all kind of a waste of time. I know Blizz is coming back from spawn, but this stuff, especially from Myth. I mean, I don't, especially with them running away, if they'd come straight here, maybe this is a winnable fight, but this is not really a winnable fight. You're 4v2 with the Bob. What's the nano really going to achieve? And you're pressured. You know there's a mini there? Yeah, you should be getting the mini. You shouldn't be peeking and trying to kill her. You can be coming over here and checking this angle like that. You're safe. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a waste of the nano. And the ult usage was really poor going into that, you know, greedy res. You know, you could have used, because you remember you could have used the Valk to apply pressure to help the team first. You know, wasting a res is one thing, but wasting your ultimate as well, yeah, it's just a shame. So I mean, this is absolutely retarded, for want of a better word. But I assume you want to switch, maybe? Maybe to the McCree for the thingy. So, not to Junkrat. Okay, that makes 0 sense to me, but all right. Yeah, I would have said stay the Reaper if you're going to switch to Junkrat. There's not really much. Not really sure what's going on over here. You're going for some cheesy shit again, which yeah, I think is kind of stupid, because if you get the kill, you're probably going to lose mech. So yeah, Yes, high ground, yes. I mean, yeah, for spam, I suppose, is kind of cool. He went to Ash. Okay. I mean, you have the Mercy already, but McCree, again, would have been better, I think. But no, currently it's okay. Just for the Echo. Currently it's fine. It's the Junker I'm more kind of like confused by. It's a fat dynamite. So this is fine, but you know, the reason why you're not contesting point, and you know, essentially you're playing it right, but you want to be getting a pick. That's a little bit risky without the support. So maybe you should be further over back there on that one. Again, we've seen this time and time again. Sloth feeds like an absolute idiot when he's not playing Roadhog. Because he's playing Diva like Roadhog. He's playing like he's got a get out of jail free card with the heal. And he doesn't. So that's good. But don't feed ultimate myth rejoin. Yeah, good, okay. So that's great. See, McCree would be able to punish this much easier. And you're not even looking at him. Please look at him, Hanzo. Jesus Christ. That's the first thing you should be looking at. Is the aerial hero. Yeah. I don't like the drop. I feel like you haven't actually got the picks yet. But I suppose it creates another crossfire. I don't understand why you've dropped Arrow. I feel like this is a recurring theme. You drop from high grounds for no apparent reason whatsoever. If you were where I said you should be in the first place, here, you can heal, you can shoot everyone, you can heal everyone, everything's fine. I don't like that position. Olive has to turn around and like look over the edge. Yeah, I don't like that positioning. You can't follow up either. Look at that. The shatter comes through and he gets the Lucio. You can't. From here, if you're here, you could do something. From there, you can do fuck all. Right, so good. You got 2 picks. Now you want to press the advantage. Kind of a bit risky from Myth. Good sleep. Do we have pin? Okay, he's dead anyway. Tunnel visioning again, Hanzo. Yeah, okay. Nice, yeah, you don't have the Lucio, so you can't be more aggressive. But you can return to the, especially as you have the Junkrat, you can return to good. Yep, excellent. You could be even closer. Okay, let's see this time. So yeah, this is, see, the good. You're actually in the spot that I want you to be in now. Because they have to remove you. They have to remove you from this power position. That's a bit aggressive. Beat the answer, which we know is really bad. I mean, you could literally insta-kill him right now. There, you're dead. So now you're dead, so you want to make this worthwhile. I like what you're doing, but who are you going to get? You could have got Lucio 5 seconds ago. Anyway. Alright, 1 for 1. Bombs up in the air. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, this is good. I think Olive, you had maybe time to do this. But... oh dear. Little bit of indecision there. Whoa! You're so low. Okay, but you guys are on the high ground, so this is good. You're still fine. Why are you not saying I need healing? Why are you not up here asking for healing? Okay, what? Where are you going? Your healer's right here. Why have you dropped off the high ground for absolutely no reason? I don't understand. That has allowed him to... I mean, why did you walk off forwards instead of backwards? That makes no sense. That is a absolute, like, what the fuck? There's 4 of you, and one of them pushes you. But you literally isolate yourselves. That is... I mean, yeah. The mind boggles. I don't understand what any of you are doing. Initially, you guys were being very smart. You stayed here. But then again, Arrow, you drop off high ground for no reason. You should have come up to protect them. You have a massive shield. And you would have been healed. You shouldn't have walked off front ways. You also should have not run off. And you should have protected them. You're 4 people up here. If you don't all do random shit. And the D.Va pushes you, you kill and demech the D.Va. And you get back to full health. Like... in fact, I mean, let's just watch, because that boggles my mind. Boggles my mind at the stupidity of that from all 4 of you. Let's just watch you all. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And, once again, you have now given the power position up to the enemy team. The Ashe is here. The Reaper can get up there. The D.Va's up here, peppering damage down to you. You're kind of lost in your own little world. What is going on? And they have this advantage position. And you really need to go and remove them from it. Optimistic. Yeah, I mean, that would have been better if you were going to do that. Clear the high ground, throw it up here, up into the air. You know, obviously this is optimistic, but preferably up here. Up here. And then you clear the high ground and possibly get them if they try and retreat there. You were close. I don't think you meant to do that. But, yeah. Like, because this was the problem. They have free high ground. You're going for some bullshit again. Kind of don't understand how you didn't get any damage on her there. But, yes. I still don't like it. I still think it's... in like, competitive environment, it's just a meme. Bob in the back, that's good, but they do have sleep, don't they? Well, where the hell is their Anna? There, she's looking to help the Reinhardt instead of sleeping the Bob, which... But yeah, I mean, Reaper can do a lot of damage to Bob. It looks like you might win this. Don't think that was needed since you were up, like, 2. And they're all in a choke. But, whatever. Yes, the high ground thing is frustrating. It's good pushing those kills. And giving the last one up. And getting the high ground again. This is good. The Ana can do this. I don't think you need to worry about that. That's a nice early pick. Like, the Ana can be stood on the bridge, can see, and can be ready to drop. So you could be up here with everybody else. Everything else, this is all good. All of this is great. Because also you can check what's the one hero that can get here if they don't switch. Reaper can do some kind of shenanigans. So, you know, just make sure you have your mobility and you can be further forward. Protecting, yeah. Hanzo maybe. Yep, again. You're on the high ground, so they have to force you off it. So it's good. Shame you got him so low and not demech, because now you've with you know. Anyway, that's a little bit greedy. It's a little bit greedy. Nice. Okay, good. It's good to see you there now to deny some of that. So yeah, they're going to point. And now you have the advantage again, high grounds. Yes, D.Va can be the one to contest, exactly. This is good. She can fly up. You're gonna... What are you doing? Why? Why? What? No. I mean, this is quite aggressive. Like, this is on their side. Like, imagine if you were up here. Imagine if you were up here. Cheeky nade right on top of the Rhine. And if the what's-her-face pushes you, you've got your Mercier who can fly to you. And you've got a crossfire from Hanzo. And if you feel a bit risk, like you can't heal him from here, you can come back here. It's not that crazy. 10 seconds. Get anyone? Okay. Yeah. I mean, one, I called this, but like you literally gave them this to them, but at the same time, your team has just left you. You isolated yourself in a really stupid spot. Let's see how this happens, because how the fuck do they walk past the rest of your team? Right. Like I said, if anything, over here, why all the way over there? It's so easy. You just run straight underneath, straight at you. Which is why you don't stand on the frickin' low ground. Nice with the nade, but... Yeah, I mean, that could have gone so much worse. That could have gone so much worse. But whatever, clean up the fight. Yeah, you drop high ground. I mean, this was the most egregious one. But this one as well, over, you know, positioning on the first point defense. Anyway, where are we up to? 0-1.